Hey y'all, welcome back down to the Smoke Dungeon. DB here. Today, going at you with a little Dank or Jank. And I ain't gonna front. DB been behind the 8 ball a little bit lately. I've been behind. This here Dank and Jank order I'm about to show you, I placed on December 17th of last year. And I haven't touched it yet. And it's like March something. I don't even know what day in March it is, but it is March. And I need to build some cards out of here. I need to put into a deck. So I decided I must do this video. And not only that, it's actually going to be a Dank and Jank double sewed, because at the back of this here, there is another bunch of cards from a Dank and Jank. So without further ado, let's see what DB was buying the week before Christmas last year. Oh, that's right. DB bought a Decimator Web for 31 cents. This card is probably worth all of 50 cents now that March of the Machines is coming out. And the other one, what's the other one that just came out, y'all? I put a set box up, or a pre-release. Phyrexia with the poison counters. This is actually a decent card. 4 mana. 4 and tap. Target opponent loses 2 life, gains a poison counter, puts top 6 cards of his or her into the library. Or library into the graveyard. Dig it. Putting that in the Dank, yo. Mystic Decree. All creatures lose flying and island walk. Homelands. Yeah, that's right. DB was buying some wild shit, yo. Late night in the dungeon. I'll be buying some stuff like Didgeridoo. Oh, I guess you all want to know what I paid for that. Hold on, I'll tell you. Mystic Decree cost me $1.43 for the Mystic Decree, yo. Didgeridoo. This is not a near mint Didgeridoo. I believe this is LP. Yeah, this is LP. And this LP Didgeridoo cost me $9.09 back in December. I don't know what it's worth now. And you know what's funny? I actually had a Didgeridoo and I had a Decimator Web. And then I have a Horn of Deafening right here. And this one is a strange one, yo, because this is a Chronicles version. Target creature deals no damage. This is a card I love, even though it's not very good. And I only have a Legends, an OG Legends one. I say only. I'm fortunate enough, I should say, to have a Legends one. So I was like, man, maybe I want to play with this shit. I don't know. I was probably blown out, dudes. Let's be honest. So I bought that. But it's Jank, yo. It's Chronicles. It's Jank. Then I bought this Yawgmoth Demon. I don't know why, but I bought him. Remember when this dude used to be good? Dude, my man Jay used to wreck faces with this dude, yo. The Yawgmoth Demon. So ridiculous, dude. 6 mana for this thing. He used to wreck us. It was crazy. You'd be like counterspelling. This next card I also bought. I think I was having like a nostalgia trip, yo, about when I used to play cards with my 3 of my buddies like every night and just get blown out. We would, after work, we would all go to my one man's place on South Street in Philly. He lived on South Street mad long ago. This is, I don't know. I think what was the newest set out was probably Invasion or something, you know, or Legion. And we would all go to his house and get crazy blown out and play Magic till like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I would drive back home. Yeah. With my man, JB. Yep. Yawgmoth Demon, yo. Jank. Sentinel. Not necessarily Jank, dude. This guy reminds me of E.T. I think it's so funny. He's like E.T. He's not very good. He comes into play, his toughness is equal to 1, and then you just basically flip him. You know what I'm saying? But I have an OG version of this, and I was just like, if I ever wanted to play with it, I'd like to use this one. I don't know why, but he's kind of jank. Now, this card my buddy used to work us with, dude. And so I just bought this one on nostalgia, the old Fallen Angel. Also, used to be a great card. I mean, still not that bad, but, yeah, you know, not really going to see a lot of play. Excuse me. Now, this card is a good card. Omen of Fire. It's a little expensive, 2 red and 3 other, but it returns all islands to their owner's hands, and then each player sacrifices a plains or a white permanent for each white permanent he or she controls. nutty. So this is going in my 5-color Destroy All Lands, hate deck for EDH. Omen of Fire. What did I pay for this, dude? Oh, all these Chronicle cards were all 28 cents a piece, yo. Just to be on the up and up with people. So they were kind of whack, yo. Omen of Fire was $1.99. Pretty cool. Herald of Slaanesh. Now check this out. This is something special that I want to talk about. Because normally, dude, I'm like dead set against mixing these 40k cards with regular Magic. Although I have all 4 of the 40k commander decks. And I think I've actually played them all except the Necron. But I've played against the Necron. And sometimes when we get together for our monthly, commander battles, me and all my buddies at the bar will, 4 of us will play these decks. And then sometimes they're the only decks a few guys have because they sold all their old cards. So I don't really like mixing them, but whatever. But this one, I'm building the Demon and Devil deck. And, it's just what do you call them? A Demonette of Slaanesh, even though it's a Herald of Slaanesh. Is it Slaanesh or Slaanesh? Who cares? So today I'm calling it Slaanesh. So Slaanesh. And this dude is demon. I mean, he's awesome for demons, right? Every demon deck should fucking have this dude. It's nuts. Yeah, he cost me $2.29. So normally, like I said, I don't like mixing them, but this one I had to. Astare's Warrior token. He's jank. I just wanted him for when we play in our 40k pod. I usually play the Imperial deck, and I noticed it was a little short on tokens. So I was like, yo, I'm going to buy this token. It's got Cherubble on the back, too, yo. But that token's definitely jank. All right, now we're getting into the crazy theme of this order. So I've been working on Dinosaurs. So apparently on the 17th of December last year when I placed this order, mad blown out, I just put in Dinosaur. And I pretty much bought them all. So you're all going to see this is nutty. And then when I went through my cards, I have almost every single one of these. So true to form, DB doing what DB does. Just, wastefully generating economy for local LGS and Card Kingdom and places like that. So the Majestic Helioraptors, pretty dope. He's got the Mayan feel because he's from Ixalan. Whenever he attacks another dinosaur you control gains flying until the end of turn. Not too bad. Pretty good. I'm going to just put all these dinosaurs in the middle because there's going to be a shitload of them. Knight of the Stampede. You need him for a dinosaur deck, right? He's a 2/4. All dinosaurs cost 2 less. My whisper becomes 1,000 raws. Yeah. The Atzkazan Seer. Tap him for 1 mana of any color. You can sacrifice him to return dinosaur card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, man. Let's do it. Aztec, Mayan, dinosaur peoples. Thrasta, the Tempest's Roar. Oh, I guess you guys might... I mean, do you really want to know what these fucking cards cost? Because probably not. They were all like 60, 25 cents. Ridiculousness. Thrasta, though. This spell costs 3 less to cast for each other spell cast this turn. He costs 12, which is nuts. Trample haste, trample over planeswalkers. He has hexproof as long as he entered the battlefield this turn. Yes, dude. He was 79 cents. Gotta go with him. Giant dinosaur. He's got like lightning shooting off his back. I mean, how dope is that? Mardu Hateblade. Yeah, not really sure why this dude is in here. He gains death touch until the end of the turn. I don't know. Maybe I just saw a picture of a samurai dude or like a Mongol guy and was like, yeah, I'll go for him. Because apparently I did. He's jank. Thundering Spineback. How do you even get in here with all these dinosaurs? Where do you see this? He buffs all dinosaurs and he can create dinosaurs. He's pretty expensive though. But he's pretty cool. Yeah, already had him too. Awesome. Snap and Sailback. I mean, my kid better like this dinosaur deck in like a year when I finish this shit. This dude has flash, and whenever he's dealt damage, he gets a 1/1 counter if he lives. Pretty cool, right? Snap and Sailback. You know it. This dude, just a simple 2/2 Flying Menace Dinosaur. This is actually a really good card, if you think about it, because you're going to need 2 flyers to block him. It only costs 2 mana. The Sky Terror. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Savage Stomp. Costs 2 less to cast. If your target's a dinosaur you control, you know it will, baby paw. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, and then he's fighting. Yeah. The Otapek Huntmaster. He costs 1 less for all dinosaurs, and target dinosaur gains haste. You know. Kinjali's Caller. Dinosaur spells you cast cost 1 less. This is a common. The funny thing is, I bought this shit for $0.25. I have, or I'm sorry, not even $0.25. It was 28 cents. I have 7 of this already. So yeah, that was dope. Goring Ceratops. I bought this dude and I actually had 3 of this already, which is crazy because I only got Ixalan stuff from doing pack wars with my buddy. But he's a 3/3 double strike. Whenever he attacks other creatures you control gain double strike, which is pretty good. But he's 7 mana, which is stupid. So yeah, good luck with that. Drover of the Mighty. He gets +2/+2 as long as you control a dinosaur. Tap him for any color mana. Pretty good. Deathgord Scavenger. 3 mana for a 3/2. Whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, you can exile a target card from a graveyard. If it's a creature card, you gain 2 life. Non-creature card, he's getting 1/1. Yeah. Commune with dinosaurs. Come on, let's have a commune with the dinosaurs. We're mounting this Triceratops, but not in an inappropriate way. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can reveal a dinosaur or land card from among them, put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. You guys see the theme, dude? It's totally dinosaurs all the time. Charging Monster. Trample Haste, 5/5. Boom. Yadaro, the Wandering Monster. Legendary Dinosaur Turtle. I don't even know if I'm going to put him in the deck, but, like, why not buy a Legendary Dinosaur Turtle when you can? You know what I'm saying? Especially when he costs 35 cents, which is nuts. He's all about cycling and stuff, so I probably won't use him. Oh, yeah, I also bought some stuff. He feels kind of weird. Huh. Feels very... almost like there's 2 cards stuck. Is something stuck to him? No, whatever. Fuck it. Deal with that later, yo. Voracious Great Shark. When he enters the battlefield, counter target artifact or creature spell. Gotta love a Great Shark that's also a counter spell. But he's definitely jank. Titanic's... oh, you know what that is. That's a different color card stock. That's so funny. I'm used to feeling the shitty card stock, and then you feel a card that's like actually decent quality. Because those are both Ikora. That's, yeah, dude, that's nuts. Oh my gosh. I almost thought it was fake. Titanith Rex. Dinosaur Beast. 11/11. Trample. When you cycle and put a trample creature on somebody. Yeah. He's pretty jank, but he's a dinosaur. Song of Creation. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever you cast a spell, draw 2 cards. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. Pretty nutty, but yeah. Also a cheapie. Skull Prophet. Put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard or add a green or a black, and he's 2/2. Not really sure why he's in here. He's not a dinosaur. I probably just thought he was cool. So we'll put him in the jank pile. Pouncing Shore Shark. Yes. Had to go for the shark. You can mutate him. Ominous Seas. Whenever you draw a card, put a foreshadow counter on the Ominous Seas. Remove 8 counters. Create a blue Kraken token. 8/8. Yeah, that's nutty. It's jank, though. Labyrinth Raptor. Nightmare Dinosaur. Menace. Whenever you a creature you control with Menace becomes blocked, defending player sacrifices a creature blocking it. That's pretty nuts. I liked him. Thought he was pretty cool. Nasty dinosaur. Oh, here's a Kraken token. This card was one of the most expensive ones. It was $1.79, dude. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. General's Enforcer. Legendary humans you control are indestructible. I'm not really sure why I bought this guy either. Didn't know he was in here. I probably have him as well. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, create a white human soldier token. I don't really play white-black together. I'm not a Warzone fan, so he's kind of jank. Footfall Crater, Enchant Land. Enchanted land as target creature gains trample and haste until the end of turn. This, there might be 2 copies of this in here. This was for the Dinosaurs, but I think I'm going to actually put it in my Giant deck, y'all. Along with this dude, the Crystalline Giant. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose a kind of counter random on the Crystalline Giant. Doesn't have on it from among bada 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 bada. Put that counter on him. For only 3 mana, he's pretty dope. He's an artifact creature. He's colorless, dude. So I think he'd go well in my red Giant deck. So you best believe he's going in there. So we're putting him in the dank pile. Truce. Each player may draw up to 2 cards. For each card less than 2 any player draws, that player gains 2 life, an instant. Yeah, not really sure why I bought this. How much did I pay for this shit? 99 cents this cost me. I don't know. I wonder, is that even reserve list? I feel like it's probably not. Hazan, Shaper of the Sand. This dude I wanted to buy. He's dope. Desert Walk. You may play desert lands from your graveyard. Whenever a desert enters the battlefield under your control, create 2 1/1 green-white sand warrior creature tokens. So I've been thinking about making a commander deck around this dude because I have a ton of deserts. I got a bunch of Arabian Night cards and stuff like that. So I thought it would be kind of cool to play him with some old shit. So he's actually semi-decent. The Shifting Ceratops. We're back to Dinosaurs, yo. M20. This spell can't be countered. Protection from blue. He gains your choice of reach, trample, or haste until the end of the turn. Shifting Ceratops. Yeah, dinosaur. This dinosaur right here, y'all. This was crazy because I didn't realize this dude was as expensive as he was. I wanted him because he was a stegosaur. How much was this dude? This dude was like... It tripped me out how much this guy is. Hold on. Where is he at on this list over here? Of course, now I can't find him. Oh, $4.49 I paid for this dude, yo. It was crazy. I was like, what? He's a Stegosaurus. I want him. But he's an Armosaur. 3 mana. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, you can draw a card. So he's fucking nutty good, dude. And I had no idea that this dude even existed. So, yeah. Fucking awesome for Commander, dude. He's only been printed in M19, which is why he costs like $4. Pretty crazy. Colossal Majesty. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good in the Dinosaurs. Green Slime. What? Yeah. I bought a bunch of slimes for my buddy. And one of them, I think I bought this one because I have this already. But it's from the D&D set, and I just wanted it. It's pretty cool. When it enters the battlefield, counter target activated or triggered ability from an artifact or enchantment source. If a permanent ability is countered this way, destroy that permanent. So I thought that was just pretty neat, but it's kind of janky, right? Revelation. All players, this is a funny one. All players play with cards in their hand face up on the table. So this is another one. I've been thinking about putting this in a lot of decks, but I only have one. I have an OG original that's in, like, I'm going to say probably MP or HP condition because I used to play with it all the time and we never sleep shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm buying like a shitty version because I feel like people need to see this. This needs to come back in action, right? So yeah, all my peoples, if you're watching this, Commander at the bar, this kind of jank is what's coming for you. But it's definitely jank, yo. This is also another one that I only have one of this and it's all busted. It's probably HP for sure. It's an OG one. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy a shitty Chronicles one and use that. So I figured I'm going to put this in there and just fuck with people, dude. You know, Arena of the Ancients. I don't even know. Is it Banding Commander? Who the fuck knows? Oh, okay. All right. Now that's the end of the first order from December. So this order is from about a month ago because it's the middle of March right now, yo. So this is a very small order I placed at the LGS up the street. And this is the, okay, so let's flip it. So the Stand Steep Mastodon. Look at this nutty dude. He's 7. He is from, I think that's Conflux. I actually didn't have this guy. So yeah, he has reach and he has bolster 5. I mean, he's dumb because he costs 7 mana and he's a 5/5, let's be honest. So he is what he is. Primal Order. During each player's upkeep, Primal Order deals 1 damage to that player for each non-basic land he or she controls. Again, this is going in my crazy, janky land deck. And this is one that I actually didn't have this either from Homeland. So, yeah. But it's pretty trash, dude. Let's be honest. Forgotten Ancient. This is one that I actually had. I'm not really sure why I bought it. He's actually probably been reprinted a bunch of times too, I think. But whenever a player plays a spell, you can put a counter on him at the beginning of your upkeep. You can move counters from him to other creatures. So he's actually pretty dope in Commander, yo. He's pretty cool. Reaper of the Wilds. This is a Gorgon. I was working on a Gorgon deck. Already have her. She's from Theros. Not really sure why I bought her again. But, yeah. Late nights in the dungeon, dude. Frantic Search. This is from Urza's. Draw 2 cards, then choose and discards 2 cards. Untap up to 3 lands. For 3 lands. I love the art on this, dude. Jeff Miracola. Very good. Very nice. Also, I had 3 of these, so I don't know why I bought a 4th, but I did. Probably because the art is so dope. I mean, look, there's like a fucking, what is that? Like a lemur bear cat man there. Then some shit that looks like a tyrannid here. I mean, it's just dope. So dope. What did I pay for this? I'll tell you. 68 cents. It was worth every penny of it. And then here is this one I bought because this was like some Bram Stoker's Dracula shit. This one cost me $1.09. Vampire Nobles. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. And when Edgar Charmgroom dies, return to the battlefield transformed. So he becomes this. And this is Edgar. It's an Edgar Markov, but this is the Dracula redo one. So I thought that was cool. Casket of Native Earth. Nosferatu. Yes. Dracula. Vlad Dracul. Thought it was dope. Probably never played with it. Whatever. It was $1. You know what I mean? Check it out. Dank and Jank. I should call it Dank and Jank and Dinosaurs, yo. Dank and Jank and Dinosaurs from before Christmas. Have at thee. Remember, be good to one another. Do what you feel.